Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be ranking Love is Blind people that are going on this new series. It's not out yet, it comes out on the 18th of August. 2 days before this video goes out, but I'm filming this in advance because the characters for Love is Blind has just been announced. And I am reacting off of their little quote bot thingy and how they look to see what I think they would be like. And yeah, this might not be correct. This is just my opinion on first looks and their first little quote. But yeah, let's get into it. And if you watch Love is Blind, let me know who you think your favourite character will be down below. First one we have is Sophie. You see, we had somebody similar looking to this and called Sophie on a different series. And she was so cute, you know what I mean? And her little quote says, "I don't know how to date. I haven't been on a date since I was 18. Proves to me that she isn't like a fuckboy or anything. And like, she doesn't date just for the fun of it. Like, she only dates if she actually sees potential." Which I think is such a nice way to be, and I think, yeah, it's definitely time for her to get back into the dating scene, and I hope it all goes well for her, but I think she's going to be so nice, to be honest. Then we have Cuba, who is 29, and she says, "I have some soul connections with my best friend, but I do want to find that romantically as well." So she's very close to her girls, or boyfriends, like whatever she thinks. She's very close to her friends, whether they're boys or girls, which I think is so cute. And she seems so down to earth, and like she just really wants to find a connection for love. And personally, I really like that. Like, I feel like when you go on a show for that, you blossom really well because you don't chat to loads of people. Like, you just chat to somebody you find a connection with. Then we have Neve, who is 27, and her quote says, "If my ideal man was a car, he'd be a Mercedes G-Wagon. Big, strong, he'd do the work and be fun to look at." You see, she seems like she's such a quirky girl. Like, you don't get many people comparing a man to a car, but she does. Like, she just doesn't care what people think of her, from what I think. And I think that is just so cool to be like. Like, generally, she will do so well if she just goes in and beats herself. Like, people like that. Men will find her attractive because of that. Like, Love is Blind is obviously, you don't go on the show for looks, you go on about personality. And honestly, I think her personality is going to rock this show. Then we have Yasmin, who's 32, and her quote says, "I've got a lot of love to give. I'm just ready to find the right person to give it to." That's cute, you know. She's waiting for the right person. Obviously, she's getting a bit older now, probably starting to think about kids. Also, I feel like this is a show for her because obviously she's a little bit different. She has birthmarks on her face, which obviously look a bit different, and you can tell they're birthmarks. But I think she is so beautiful, and that any man that like her personality will love her for who she is. And I think she just needs to go on, embrace herself, and yeah, she'll do well. Then we have, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Shivantki, who's 29, and she said, "I want my eggs cracked. I need my name dropped. I need my hubby." You see, that was cute, but she seems so fun. Like, her smile, look, is so like just nice. Like, she has a contagious smile. Like, it will make anyone that's in the room with her just smile. And I feel like she'll be a little bit of a gossip to the girls, but I mean, that can't really do much harm, can it? Then we have Faye, who's 28, and she says, "I need someone who's going to be my cheerleader because I am not about a man putting me down." You see, that's cute. She's all about self-love. Like, she needs a man that will cheer her on, lift her up, and let her follow her dreams. Not a man that will bring her down or be jealous. That is what girls want. They want a man that will cheer them on and be a cheerleader for them. So the fact that she sees her self-worth and sees that is so cute. Like, we need more of people like her. Then we have Francesca, who's 29, and she says, "Dating is awful. I hate it. I don't use dating apps." You see, dating apps are bad because obviously you get catfishes and stuff, and like men just looking for money, or like just men that want to use girls. Like, you got all of that on dating apps. So I'm glad she doesn't use it. But I'm so like, I hope she changes her perception of dating as awful, because dating isn't awful. You just need to find a good man. So I don't feel like she's had good experiences with dating. But I mean, her smile is so like big and just strong. You can tell she's a very strong character. But yeah, she has such a nice figure as well. But next one. Then we have Chiara, who's 29, and she said, "I have expensive taste, but I'm worth the investment." You see, expensive taste is okay. Obviously, if your man, obviously she needs a rich man that can obviously do that for her. But if she has a rich man that will do that for her, then go for it. You know what I mean? Like, what's stopping you? But yeah, she is so beautiful, and I just wish her the best. Then we have Sammy, who's 33, and she says, "I'm looking for an alpha male to lead a family and make decisions." You see, we want men that are dedicated into making a family, and we're looking for men that are dominant in going, you know, this is a decision, this is what we're doing. Like, us girlies don't always want to make decisions. It's boring and long. Put it in the bin. Like, men, it's time for you to step up. But yeah, then we're on to Katie, who's 30, and it's, I've put my heart into being a mum, and now I'm ready to share it with someone else. You see, she's a mum, and obviously men that are single, that might put them off a bit, because obviously she's already got a kid, and coming into a child's life is a massive responsibility. But at the end of the day, I feel like if a man falls in love with personality, they'll pick that over whether they have a kid, over what they look like. So I feel like if she goes on there and find the right man, no man will be scared of the fact that she's a mum. And she's so beautiful as well. And I feel like she's a very good mum. Then we have Monam, who's 29. She says, I believe in the law of attraction. I'm certainly trying to manifest my husband. You see, who needs to be attracted to your partner? I mean, you should be attracted to your partner, but I feel like if the personality is there, you'll automatically think your girl or boy is like fit, handsome, pretty, beautiful. I feel like you would feel all of that if the personality is there. If the personality is there, not there, you're not going to feel attracted. But I feel like you have to have both. Then we have Selene, who's 29, and she says, if I can find my husband here and our children can watch it back, I'd be living my own rom-com. You see, that's cute. Imagine watching a TV show and your mum and dad are on it, and this is their love story. Like, they fall in love through a wall. Like, they don't know what each other look like. They've never met before, but they fall in love through a wall. Imagine telling your kids that. Like, I agree with her. Fall in love. Get your kids to watch it. It'll be the cutest thing ever. Then we have Hannah, who's 27. She says, I'm a black cat, but I'm not looking for golden retriever. I want a Doberman, a loyal, strong man who is committed to me. You see, we all want loyal men. We don't want men that cheat. Men that cheat can go in the bin. Like, don't cheat on beautiful girls. Like, come on. And we also want strong men who will be there for you if you go through a tough time. We don't want a man that will leave the second you go through a tough time. We want a man that will sit for you and be strong and be like, you know what, this is my girl. I fucking love this girl. We want a man like that. So yeah, agree with Hannah, to be honest. Then we have Komel, who's 34. And she says, I'm easygoing but a bit chaotic. I've lost my phone 3 times in the past year. You see, this will keep a man on their toes. Losing your phone in the past year, 3 times. Like, any man will have to be there and be like, you know what, this girl is going to be a lot of work, but I'm there to work for it. But yeah, I feel like she's a bit of a bitchy girl as well, just by her looks. Like, I feel like she's very judgy. But yeah, then for the last girl, we have Lydia, who's 31. And she said, there is no romance in dating apps. Swiping based on looks is giving nothing. That's true. Dating apps are just all looks. Like, you go off of looks. You don't go off of any personality. You do not chat until you match. And I feel like that's just so downgrading for girls. It can be downgrading for boys as well, but I feel like mostly girls, it's like really gets to you. But yeah, agree. This dating show is such a good way to go about it. Then we have Joseph, who's 33, and he says, the only thing that's missing from my life is a wife. You see, he must have a good friend. He must have good family. Like, the only thing he needs now is a girl to hold him down. Agreed. I feel like he's very religious though. Then we have Ryan, who's 33. And he said, I don't enjoy surface level connections. I'm looking for a deeper connection. You want a deeper connection where you can tell that partner anything. You want to be able to trust that partner. You want a loyal partner. You want a partner that you can deeply tell anything to and they will not judge you. Agreed. You need a deeper connection with somebody where you can tell them absolutely anything without the fear of getting judged. Then we have George, who's 32. And he says, I'll keep you interested and on your toes. You won't get bored of me. You see, like a girl we had earlier, he will also keep a girl on her toes, which is what we need. Sometimes we need to be messed about. We need to be on our toes, right? Otherwise it will be boring. Like, don't keep the relationship boring. Make it fucking spicy, you know what I mean? Then we have Jack, who's 30, and he says, I know I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm one of a kind. You see, I like him. I feel like he's very sweet and quirky, and I feel like he has a lot about him, and yeah, it's just very cute. Then we have Jordan, who's 29, and he says, my granddad met my nan on the waltzers. The love they had is the love I'm looking for. Imagine meeting on the waltzers and then having kids, and then your kids are having kids, and like, you're still together. Mad. I could never think going to a fun fair, meeting the love of my life. What? But yeah, go Jordan's granddad and nan. Honestly, the cutest. Then we have AJ, who's 33, and he says, I've spent the last 10 months living in Australia and now I'm ready to settle down. You see, he did his travelling, he's been exploring, and now he's ready to have a partner. So you see, he did all the travelling out, and now that's all out the way. Now it's time to settle down, have kids, get married, and do all that good stuff, which is also very cute. Then we have Mike, who's 32. And he says, I'm the only one in the group chat not married. It's wedding season and I keep showing up by myself. Yeah, we need to change that. We don't want you to go to weddings and be by yourself. We want you to go to weddings with a partner. I hope Mike has all the best. I feel like he's very funny and just quirky. I feel like he has a lot about him. How many do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. We have 8 left. Why is there so many? I don't remember there's many people on other seasons. Then we have Taylor, who's 31. And he says, even though I come across all cocky, I'm the biggest softie you'll ever meet. You see, if you're cocky, I will not like you. So let's hope you're not that cocky and that you are a softie and will love a girl how they should be loved. Let's hope that. Then we have Matt, who's 35. And he says, my parents have been married for 40 years. They've set a blueprint for what I want. You see, if your parents have been married for so long, it kind of gives you that sort of love that you deserve, you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like he should go in there with the thing of I'm getting married to this partner and this will be my life partner. And then we have Jonathan, who's 32, who says, if you're a short king like me, it's tough. This will take the pressure off. Yeah, if you're short. Obviously, a lot of girls like people that are taller than them, and obviously a lot of girls are quite short, but they're not that short. And obviously they like a man that's quite cooler. Like, I'd go for people like 6 foot or like 5'9" or something. So yeah, I feel like Jonathan has a lot to work for. Then we have Blue, who's 32. And he says, I will prioritise my wife. I'll cook, clean. I'll even put your knickers in the wash. He'll do everything for you, girls. This is a man, a keeper. Then we have Alex, who's 33. And he says, I'm not a player. I find it difficult to judge different girls. I'm a lover boy. The fact that he says I'm not a player gives me red flags. If you're saying you're not a player, then clearly you are. Nobody else has said you're not. Nobody has said you're a player. You've said that, so I feel like he's a bit of a player. Then we have Sai, who's 36, and he says, I love hard because if everything's worth doing, it's worth doing right. That's true. Don't do anything half-bod. If you're going to do it how it should be done. Then we have Luke, who's 29. Luke says, I've had flings, but I'm tired of it, and my mum is tired of hearing about it. I want to find the one. Yeah. Flings are over, you're 29, time to settle down, time to be serious. Stop this whole sets for one night, this whole one night stand thing, stop that. It's time to find a wife and be committed to her. Then we have Jacob, who's 32. And Jacob said, I don't believe in gender roles, merge that energy and unite as one couple. Agreed. Like, at the end of the day, a man can cook, a man can wash, a girl can play football, a girl can walk a dog. Like, switch roles sometimes. Like, there's no such thing as a girl has to cook, a girl has to wash. It can be a man can wash, a man can cook. I like Jacob. I feel like he's not stereotypical and this is good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know who you think will be your favourite person in the comments. And yeah, let's discuss Love is Blind in the comments and I hope you enjoy. Please make sure to like, subscribe and comment and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.